Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's up, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, growth is an experience that feels uncomfortable because you've never been here before. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. Let's go. This is going to be a good one.
Let's make this a legendary
This is going to be a good one. Welcome back, y'all.
Let's make this legendary.
Welcome. We back at it like a crack addict.
We always back at it, man. This is what we do, man. This is, we potting. Right?
Okay.
We potted,
Okay.
baby.
But yo, what's up, Off Xperience family? Before we dive into our topics today, I just want to take a second to thank y'all for all the support, all the shares, all the likes. Also, please subscribe to our podcast, right? Share it to as many people as you want, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an episode, and let's keep building this community.
Word up. Shout out to all the people that follow us on TikTok. TikTok. Shout out to the audio listeners. We appreciate you for downloading, streaming. Continue doing that because we feel the love, y'all. Connect the heart, y'all. This is my new TikTok thing I got going on. Yo, also, if y'all see our business cards around, man, just make sure y'all take pictures of it for us. Put it on social, man. That'll be fire. You know what I mean? But shout out to Listening Network as well.
Scan the QR code. Show us the QR code. Show us some love.
Where you put it at the other day?
Juices for life.
Juices for life at a New York City Housing Authority project near you. You know what I mean?
Juices for life. The one in Castleville.
Yeah.
Bad. We're gonna hit up the one in Throgs Neck too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere we going, man. Everywhere we going, you're gonna feel our presence. You're gonna definitely feel our presence, man.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, so check it out, right? So today is gonna be an interesting topic, man, because these are some things that we go through all the time, and we've been through, literally, personally, right? So, welcome back to Off Xperience. We're breaking down 2 real life struggles, why friendships get harder to maintain as adults, and the power of rebranding yourself. Life moves fast, priority shifts, and not everyone grows in the same direction, right? So how do you keep meaningful friendships alive while also evolving into the person you're meant to be, which we're going to talk about that for sure. And when it's time for a rebranding, whether it's your mindset, career, or entire identity, how do you take control of your own without letting the past hold you back? Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Let's get into it.
I mean,
Friendship,
we're going to talk about the friendship, right?
Friendships. That word
Friends.
right there. Yeah, that word really changes throughout your life.
Friends.
That's Houdini right there, y'all.
How it goes,
How many?
I was like,
How many of us have some
friends?
Every time
How
I hear
many
friends, it just
of us?
reminds me of that TV show.
Yeah, I'll be there for you. Yeah,
Yo.
that's cool. I seen the whole seasons anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show's good. But it's good. You know why I like that show? Because
Friends is a dope show.
you know why I like it? Because they're all adults.
Yeah.
And to maintain a friendship like that, bro,
Right.
for so long in seasons, well, like I said, friendship is dope.
Yeah.
And they all went through something.
Right.
Their own different stories in different apartments and shit like that.
Yeah.
So even seeing them going through whatever they go through, breakups and stuff like that, to maintain that friendship as adults, that's fun to see. But is it possible?
So that is our first topic today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why friendships are harder to maintain as an adult.
I mean, my thing would
So-
always be time and responsibilities.
You think? Time and responsibility?
Mm-hmm.
Do you don't think it's like I mean, yeah, I can agree with that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also just how can I say this? Like when you have your boundaries, when you have like boundaries and all that, as you grow, your boundaries change.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Your perspectives on things.
Perspectives on things change.
Yeah.
They may not align with
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
people that you've been around for so long. Like,
Right.
That's
right?
dope. That's crazy you say that, right? Because I was I was coming back yesterday from picking up Popeyes and shit for the family. And in Parkchester, they got the benches inside and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen 3 guys sitting there drinking. And you can tell that they were drinking because one of them was like, how you gonna tell me what to do when we've been buying our beers all the time here? So he's fighting about the store. So I was like, oh, see? So that right there is a great friendship right there. But when do you grow out of that, though? Them dudes look like they've been together for a long time.
Yeah, because that's the same alignments that they have in life. There's no way I'm going to.
And what is the alignment that they have in life? What is it?
Nothing.
Nah, but you know what this feels
Drinking.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you're right. My apologies.
Exactly.
Drinking.
You know what this feels like when I was just telling y'all off scene when I was like, yo, I was watching Do the Right Thing. Do y'all remember those 3 dudes that was just the 3 old dudes that was sitting right there on the block? And they would just be there all the time drinking, talking
Neighborhood
shit.
watches.
And then one of the dudes, he was like, yo, why is it that the Korean person comes to this neighborhood, opens up a store right there, and we just here sitting on this block doing shit.
Like we ain't got
exactly.
nothing to do.
Yo, exactly.
And then the middle dude,
Exactly.
right? The dude that's always sitting in the middle, right? Which his name was fucking hilarious. It was fucking Sweet Dick Willie. Like, yo, the names that Do the Right Thing was crazy, bro. You had Bug Out, Mookie, Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem.
Yo, crazy. But he was telling the old dude that said that about the Korean dude. He was like, yo, why you talking shit, bro? It's not like you're gonna do it. It's not like you're not gonna do nothing anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
But that's true though. Like going to your points, it is true. Like that's their common ground or common understanding of this is where it's at, right? And when somebody branches off from that, right, we could have been together, since we were teenagers, since we were kids, sandbox maybe, right? But we definitely will not have time for each other.
No.
If we are on different paths, different alignments, right? And it's crazy because it's like I've experienced that, right? Like, and I think everybody does in a sense, right? We was talking about that, like you said, off camera and all that. Like when people go to in school, junior high school is when you got like it's crazy when you start school.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning.
Early stages.
It goes kindergarten, you make 2 or 3 friends. Second, you make a little more, and as you gradually go to higher grades, you make more and more, right? So high school is your grand, like, if you know everybody, you know everybody. If you don't, then you don't, right? But that's when you know the most people, or the most people know you, right? And you have the most friends.
Agree.
Once that's over, now, what is everybody doing? Now, is everybody staying the same and moving the same? Going to parties after I was doing that.
I mean, shout out to those people though, man.
Now listen. Honestly, I
think that is dope. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I think that's still cool if you still be friends with like high school friends. And
that's
shit
fire.
Like that.
No,
That is so
that
dope.
is so fire.
How about people that been friends since kindergarten?
Yeah, facts.
'Cause I've seen that too. Like people will be friends since kindergarten. They got pictures together when they was just in recess or hanging
Niggas
out
is
on the
truly
block
locked
together.
in, son.
Yeah, that right there,
that's fire right
value
there.
those type of friendships, right? Because to keep a friendship for that long, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I'll trust the person. You know what? That means they believe in loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you stay with your friend for a long time, regardless. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, cool. By
Like,
all means.
yeah, right. I still have the same friends since 6th grade.
Okay.
You know, I kind of look at that as like a blessing too, right? Because shit, like 6th grade is a long time. Like we was in middle school, right?
Right.
So, but like fast forward now, it's like we all got different morals, we all got different goals in life. So you know, our time spent is not really how it was before.
Exactly.
It's different now.
Yeah.
So, I think you know it's definitely responsibilities because now we have relationships, right?
Yes.
We have households to take care of. So I feel like just to keep a long relationship like that, you really had to, same way how we put in time for our relationships, you have to put in time for that for friendships too. Yeah, at least you got to make that time for your friends too.
That's true.
So
that leads into go ahead.
no, I was gonna say. So I asked a question, right? I don't know if you was gonna ask a question. About
No, I was actually gonna say something like was gonna lead off for what he said. Go ahead.
Okay, now no, but it goes from that too, like right. So what's the biggest shift you've noticed in friendship as you gotten older, right? So even going to that, like you saying that, like
Great.
responsibilities
Nice.
and all that.
Okay, so now that's leading into what I'm about to say. Damn, that was nice. Damn,
Hey, come on,
I
baby.
love this.
We pieing,
All right,
baby.
so
We
yeah,
pieing.
definitely are. So that right there, the main thing is energy and effort.
Right.
Like, cause you know a lot of people maintaining friendships requires a lot of effort.
Yes.
But due to our daily lives, we don't have the energy to put in that effort.
Well, as you get older, the more responsibilities you get, right? Like, I would think.
So it'll drain you a little bit. Life be life.
Life be life for sure.
So once that shit really hit, you can put some space in for your friends and stuff like that, but like, it's gonna be. I mean, I know somebody that'll be like, yo, I'm so hyped, yo. I cleaned my whole crib, bro. Friends are coming through this weekend. Next thing you know, they get a text, yo, sorry, canceled plans. And they go, fuck it. It is what it is, but I got a nice clean crib.
You know, they look at it in the positive
way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's good
So
perspective.
they had the energy and effort to do it, but then again, life happened and it kind of drained them, but they looked at it in a positive way. Like, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I say energy and effort.
Definitely for sure, man. And it's crazy, right? Because it takes you a long time to even notice these things that you need that to have that friendship, right? And when you don't do that, right, it's like, damn. Because look, quite frankly, it's sad. We all lost a lot of friends, right? We lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends, right? Some my fault, some not. Like we could also, I'm gonna say it. I'll just talk for myself, right? Maybe because there's just sometimes we get selfish, right? Sometimes we get selfish.
Do you consider that selfish? I consider it selfless.
No, but because you know why too? If we're gonna talk, if we're gonna talk,
selfish.
Like selfish with your time.
Selfish, because now, selfish with your time, yes, and it's like you don't make the effort to.
Oh, you don't put in.
You don't put in the effort because you don't want to, right? Like,
I see.
You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's some of that it be because of that too. In my case, right? I'll say so, but it's something that we definitely gotta work on. Why? Because again, priorities when they kick in, we don't have the same time to be running around.
Yep.
Like I said, when I was in high school, after high school, shoot, I would have my parties. I was working. I would have my job. I had my apartment. I had you like as a baby, right? So, but I was still outside just running around because I didn't have no mindset to be like, yo, let me continue to educate myself. Let me continue to build something for my family, right? I just felt like it was in a base, like, fuck, I got it figured out already. It is what it is. Yeah. Let me just go chill, like.
Yeah, or like, would you say like you was just like a product of your environment, of your friends?
Yes.
And that's just what it was. Like you was just surrounded by so much of that you just shifted to that and that was all you knew right there.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And that's why when you don't branch off and you stay there,
it could take a hold on you.
It'll definitely take why it was definitely listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Like if I was smarter before, like I went bankrupt, right? And I'm gonna say that I went bankrupt because of me trying to live that lifestyle of trying to be out buying clothes, buying jewelry, buying all of this, like trying to just be outside, bro, using credit cards and that shit, living amongst my means, right? And it was the influence that I had around, right? So I didn't know any better.
That was before social media.
And that was before social.
That was real life, yeah.
Yo, listen, you had right. You had other forms of like communication with other people and all that, like social media in a sense, but it wasn't like that with the videos and
like in real life though. Y'all was trying to flex in real life.
Right.
And not for like the likes and
I like that. I like how you put that. Definitely was flexing real life. Y'all stop playing with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
it went over your head.
It did go over my head for sure. Like, but it definitely did though. But yo, for real though, like we were definitely trying to flex in real life. Yeah. We was. I mean, buying $800 shoes, Maury's and all that shit. Going crazy, jewelry going crazy. Like
talking that language right now.
Talking that language, you know what I'm saying?
It sounded like we getting close to a segment right now.
Yeah, close to it. You want to do it? You want to get into it? Let's get into it, man.
You talking about Maury.
Let's drop a bomb for
I ain't gonna
this
hold
one,
you, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm so happy I'm so happy I never bought a pair of them shits, bro.
Oh man, I got like Pradas though.
I did get it. I got
like
two.
3 products,
I got
bro.
2 pairs.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like,
I remember.
Yeah, I got
That's
2 pairs.
crazy. Yeah, like just to get into my segment, right? The Get Fresh with Izzy segment. I remember back in the days, right, when because he's not lying at all, right? I remember when he really used to come home with the Maury Gators and the Prada low cups, right? I remember those days. And I remember one time, I think you wore it to like church or something one day. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, the
Hey,
green
like,
ones.
Got the I had the green one,
Yo.
the swing.
You see?
Yeah.
Fact check it.
Yeah,
I
fact
remember,
check
I
it,
remember.
bro. Like,
I remember.
yeah.
I always looked at him. I said, "Yo, shit is fire, bro." But
Yeah.
I won't buy them, bro.
Yeah.
I can't see myself spending.
That was a
And
lot
he
of
used to
money.
always, he back in the days, man. Yo, pretty boy was pretty boy, man. You'll slick your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Look at him like, yeah, nigga, that's me. That's my style, sure. You know what I mean? And that's me. So I used to be like, yo, that's what's up, nigga. I'll go buy these ACGs.
Yeah. ACGs was popular.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's was fire before. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah, I remember.
But like, people probably ask, where I got my style from, right? And it was definitely, Mr. Uncommon here, my mom's, everybody that was around me. Jay Confident with the foams, I remember vividly.
Yo, with the phone, yes.
Yeah, I remember vividly.
You ain't lying
my
about that.
cousin too. Shout out to my cousin Aaron. A lot of people. Just a lot of people in my family that was very stylish.
Facts.
But I'm gonna start it off first, right? Start off with what I got on. It's baseball season. We in spring.
Okay.
So I had to go in the stash. I had to come out with the Pirates hat.
The piratas?
The piratas.
The piratas?
I got this black blank hoodie from Rule Porter. This brand is very cozy, very good
It
material.
looks cozy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, I
very
ain't gonna
thick
lie.
material.
I
Like,
ain't gonna lie,
it's
dude.
probably by far the best blank hoodies I ever got too for a great price. So if y'all want blank hoodies, go to Rue Porter, RUE
You need to
Porter.
slap Off Experience on that joint.
Yo, for real, right?
Merch.
Chill.
Chill, Sean.
Giving too many ideas, Sean. Oh man, nah, I got shorts on today because it was a nice day outside. These are Ralph Lauren cargo shorts, and then I just got the undercover,
Those shits is
sneakers on.
fire.
Yeah, Japanese too.
Nice.
Japanese.
Yeah,
Doing,
just regular white socks.
Heard it.
I dig it.
Little
That's
ankle
the tip
cut.
for today.
Ankle cut.
That's how I'm feeling today.
That's how you feeling? All right. Well, I go. You already know my New Balances. I forgot which ones are these. I don't know what the fuck. I just be buying shit because I like the color waves or I like how they look. Man, I ain't gonna hold you.
Facts.
Right? Like
I think the number should be on them.
the number. I don't even. One of them. I don't know. Whatever.
I think it was 990s.
Are they? They like running.
Yeah.
It says running on it too. But anyways, I like the color wave, the color scheme, and all that shit. Fuck with it. Puma sweats. Simple. My Karma alarm sweater. Look, put y'all right now. Karma alarm. Right. What goes around comes around.
Facts.
Right. You
Facts.
heard? Yeah. Yeah. That's it. My accessory, my chain, jewelry. Good.
Okay.
We good.
We good, man.
We good, man. That's how we feel. Man.
Not wearing a hat today.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. Summertime, I'm gonna do the same thing.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think I'm gonna wear no hat in the summer this year.
yeah, you gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Rock the look.
You gonna rock it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with my fit now, I wear the orange Scully, always. I got this shirt that was sent to me by somebody. I forgot who it was, but it says, "The sun goes down. I'm blown in the wind on the beach. I'm blown in the wind on the beach." But on the bottom it says, "Work for life, work for yourself, but not all for yourself. The beauty of the rising sun is that it is free from the deepest darkness. Leave tenderness and loveliness to the worthy." All right. Got that. I got my Nike sweats here. I'm a little mismatchy today, and I got my New Balances. The socks I got today, I don't know if y'all ever seen Rocco's Modern Life, but this is the dog in Rocco's Modern Life. I forgot his name, but I go 90s all the time, man. Wait till next week, and then you see some shit where y'all gonna be like, real monsters, and y'all gonna stay tuned on that. But yo, Rocco's Modern Life. But this is Josh's. I'm Jay Confidence Fit.
He's giving that nostalgic feeling right now with those socks.
Yeah, boy. I appreciate y'all for checking me out, man.
Man's got a sock for every episode, B.
Mm-hmm,
Every episode.
Nigga say I got every one of his bumps in your face.
That's it, son. All day,
You
baby.
got a sock for every bump on your face.
You gonna see, son.
Yo, for
Maybe
real.
one day I'll probably come in with like a white sock, black sock.
Some regular joint.
Yeah,
right?
regular shit.
Nah, but that's just you though. That's you though.
Yeah.
That's you though. You can't come in with regular socks.
Socko.
Right, you can't, right? It'll look weird. It'll kind of be
It,
weird,
it
right?
would look fucking weird as shit. Like you come with regular socks.
Facts.
I've never seen you with just regular socks.
Yo, that's
I'm trying to think about this shit right now too. Like, when was the last time I seen him with regular socks?
yeah.
Yo.
was the last time?
Well, I
Shit.
wear regular socks to work.
All right, well, when you're around us, you definitely gonna be with
Yeah.
regular
Yeah,
socks. I'm trying to think right now. I can't even.
Yeah, because I wear construction socks to work. That's why.
No,
I have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavy ass boots or sneakers, shoes, whatever.
You ever wear
wear.
socks with like holes in them?
All the time.
Oh man, that's all comfortable feeling.
It is an uncomfortable
It is,
feeling.
bro.
It is an uncomfortable
You got your
feeling.
toe just sticking out, dude. Like, and it feel weird, bro. It's just hitting the sneaker or the boot, and I'm like,
Depending on where the hole is at, like if it's on my heel,
That's the
fine.
worst.
Nah, I'm fine with it being on my
Yeah.
heel. Yeah, I can't have my toe sticking out. Though.
nah, not the toe, not the
That's
toe.
feel weird. Now you got me wiggling my toe like if I got a hole in my fucking sock.
Nah, I can't. Even if the heel, know that shit. Maybe like on top of your foot.
But that's when you
I'll
flip
fuck
it.
with
If you got a hole in the y'all check this out. If you got a hole in your heel or your sock, right? You flip the sock and the hole's gonna be on the top of your foot.
Nah, but you're gonna have the bump. You're gonna have the little the
Nah.
it's like a I don't want to say it like a turkey's neck, bro.
Yeah,
It's like it's just flapping there.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
be right here.
That's heel shaped already.
It's okay, but then you push the sock down a little bit to cover the hole a little bit.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but that right there,
That's the struggle.
That right there concludes my segment. Get fresh with Izzy segment.
Let's get it.
Hopefully you learn something, you know.
Oh my
Keep your
god,
style, you know. Always
Yeah,
look
man.
stylish, always look clean.
Yeah,
that's all it is, right? Just
boy.
look clean.
Just
It is
look
what it is. You
clean.
could go to Old Navy, you could go shop anywhere. Just look
Exactly.
clean. All right, we back. So right. So now I got another question, right? Do you think maintaining friendships require more effort? I think we just have spoke about effort as an adult, or do we just outgrow people naturally?
I think we outgrow people naturally. It's part of growth. Yeah, like I think it's like. I mean, not all leaves stay on the branch. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
break
right.
off sometimes, but the tree's still there.
Mm,
Yeah.
I like that.
That's why, that's true. Definitely outgrow. And then even when I was in high school, right, I had mad friends too. And then after high school, it wasn't like we left on bad terms, but everybody just went their own separate routes, right? And to get into social media, it's like, you know, sometimes people create an illusion of closeness with you because they see you on social media. And there's no real life interaction, so they'll still look at you as a friend. But it's like, bro, we haven't seen each other, nigga, in like
Damn, that is
10
fucking
years,
true.
bro. You feel me? Like that's crazy. But they'll still feel close to you.
But would
That
you,
is true.
So would you consider that like a delusional thing?
It might not be delusional though.
I consider it a cool thing, to be honest.
Like, it depends how you come off.
Right.
You feel
Oh,
me?
there you
Yeah,
go.
it depends how you come off.
I mean, because I haven't seen a friend. I seen somebody on Facebook I haven't seen in a long time.
Right.
But I sent them a request. I sent him a message. Yo, what's good, man? How's everything? A long time. He said, oh, shit, I see you, bro. You all over social media. But I just wanted to say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the response I got was exactly what I wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not weird at all. He didn't change. He's still the same dude. You know what I mean? But he just lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see, but it's funny because to y'all two point coming together, that's what that is. Social media will have you like an entitled, a close situation that you feel like, oh, I'm friends with him. I see him doing all these stuff, so it's like, all right, I'm not missing nothing of him.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't reach out to somebody, you feel that you still got that relation, right? You, on the other hand, got that, but reached out and said, yo, how's everything? That person probably felt like that, and you felt like, let me just reach out. So that's the separation where it comes at.
I ain't gonna hold you. Seeing people grow on social media, especially their kids, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I like to see. I mean, not even. I'm not even gonna hold you in reality too, because I used to take the train right in the morning, and even Rosemary could vouch to this, bro. I've seen kids, bro, grow up taking the train from babies, toddlers to teenagers.
That's how long you been taking the train, bro? Like,
That's how long they've been taking the train, son.
how you
But even though, but like, if you think about it, like I've been
Nah, but
living
it's
on
true
the
though.
6 line for a long time, like for a while, and I used to see the same people because I used to always get in the same cart.
That's so how many people you think grew up with each other?
Bro,
Grew up together on the train.
bro, you
While
see,
going to work.
a whole lot.
Every year.
Bro,
every day.
I
like,
just seen two brothers and sisters that go to school across the street from my job. The kid is tall as fuck, bro. Last time I seen him, he was a little shrimp.
Yeah, look at that.
The young lady, the girl, she was big.
Oh, shit.
She slimmed.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Shit changes, bro. People change.
But I like it. I like social media and when people do that and they put that good light out there. Like, yo,
Right,
look
right.
at my family.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Like, it's kind of it's a gift and a curse for me. Like,
Yeah.
I'll explain why too. Like, because of what you just said with the whole people have they feel the, I don't know, just the thought, whatever it is they feel. It's just the fact of, okay, he's doing good. I see it. He's doing good. Whatever. It's not like it was back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably call you or, yo, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Like, what's up? I think the feeling would be way different.
It'll feel more mutual.
It'll feel more mutual.
But that's the reason why I had sent the message, because I felt if I sent it out to him, he'll understand. Like, you know, because I seen his page. I didn't hit add friend.
Right.
I just sent the message first, and then once we had the conversation, I added the friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to make sure that everything was, you know, you cool, chill, you still cool.
I mean, if you got a problem with nobody,
you know what I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
but there is weirdos out there that would like make fucking Mama Huevo 2000 page just to fucking be nosy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, on your shit.
Yeah, so. Like that's why like now, like before you get into the question, right? Like that's why now when I have friends from back then hit me up like, yo, we got a link. Like
that's not the same. Like,
yeah, like it's not the same, bro. And it's like,
and it'd be like that.
I realize that now. Like now, I'm not gonna, if I haven't seen you in a minute, I'm not gonna hit you up and gaslight it. You feel me? Like, yo, we should link. You know, we got to link, got to catch up. Cause it's like, why? Like for what? Like
we might be doing two different things.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? That was back then. You feel me? I feel like that's why a lot of people really don't grow because they still holding on to the past,
to that hope.
And
so
we living in different times now.
So I'm glad with that one because this one's gonna go perfect, and we all gonna have to think hard. Pause on why this happened.
On thinking hard.
I don't know. I mean,
is that a pause?
I don't know. You know what? I'm thinking
when you said it, I did the.
you know what though? Thank you. I guess because I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about this shit the other days, and I'm like, I gotta stop saying pause for everything. Like, there's certain things that I'm just gonna be quiet of, and I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna talk and just say it. So thank you for saying that part. Like, for reassuring.
I said people should want to think hard.
Yeah, like think hard, man. Like you know what I mean? Like fuck that, man. But like, yeah. Like, how do you know when a friendship has come to its course?
Damn, this nigga already had the same question.
And it is worth. And is it worth rekindling after, you know, let's say like you said, after a while, I haven't seen you, which is perfect why you said that. Like, I haven't seen you. So it was like, you know, is it worth rekindling, or the friendship has run its course in the sense of we don't have to be hanging out together. If I know you, I know you. I talk to you. If I see you, hey, what's up? Everything good? All right, bro, I'll see you later.
It all depends which pill they decide to choose, the red or the blue.
But shouldn't that also be a decision of yours?
Of course it is.
So what would be that like when do you know at that point?
That's when I'll see how they view life or how they view themselves in the future. If you choose a route of like, all right, I'm gonna stay. I'm outside every day, son. I'm outside, my nigga. Do you, bro? I'm going inside, bro. The Knicks playing the Lakers right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, bro. I don't want to be out here. It's cold. Right. I'm done, son. Jesus, I'm done with it. Or you have those that be like, yo, I'm about to go to the gym. Yesterday, I shot 50 shots, made 45. I got to make those extra 5. Fuck it, I'm out. We out, my nigga. I got those rebounds with you. You know what I'm saying? Two different vibes. I'd rather deal with that than going back and rekindling that negativity that they decide to do, being in the streets. Nah, I'm good. And that's where I was when I was young, always in the streets. Yeah. I'd rather have somebody tell me, yo, I'm going to Crep House, go buy a waffle stick. I'm going to chill in there for a little bit. All right, we out, nigga, let's go.
Right. That's
you know
good vibes.
Good vibes. I'm not going to be out in the streets like that. That's the whole thing. Like, if you choose to be in the streets or you choose a different route and I see it, I'm not fitting that picture or what you framing for me, I'm good. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no hard feelings either. Like.
Yeah, no hard feelings. But if you telling me, yo, Ja, I got a business proposition for you, then maybe I could work something out. Or if you go in a different round, I'm like, yo, this nigga's the man, then we can continue a friendship. Yeah. Because you can learn from me, I can learn from you. That's how I look at it.
Right. Yeah. What was the question again? Just listening to him, like,
it's like, like how do you know when a friendship has run its course, or is it even worth like rekindling?
Okay. I think it depends, like how we left off. To be honest, yeah, I think it depends really.
Yeah.
As yeah, and you know, it's like when you have friendships, right? And this right here is very important, right? And a lot of people should run with this. And it's if you love someone, right, then y'all arguing should be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Because that means that y'all basically having a debate. You know, y'all have feelings that y'all want to, you know, get across, right? Put everything on the table and discuss about. But it's like, if you wasn't really that close to me and I don't really have that love for you, and we argued, then nah, like, no, I'm not gonna rekindle.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, you should only argue with people that you love. I don't love you, because then it's just gonna escort to something bigger than what it is, and I don't got time for that.
I like that.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some hard truths, man. Like, and this is the way I feel about this, man. Like, you know, when who said this the best, man? I think DMX said it, right? Like, trust who they show you trust who they show themselves who they are, right? Like trust them,
Yeah.
right? When they show you who they are, right? And when do you know it's out of course? I'm gonna give you a few things, right? Like, if we having a conversation and I'm like, you know, I'm educating myself, I'm doing certain things and trying to elevate myself, right? But maybe we on the phone all the time and I'm talking to you and I'm like, yo, trying to give you knowledge or trying to give you game. I'm not trying to give you knowledge because you're stupid or shit, but put you on, like, yo, dude, like da da da, and you don't seem too interested in it. I'm gonna go, all right, cool, you know, maybe caught him in a bad time. Just try it again another time, like, and not to say that that's the only thing I'm gonna do every time we speak about it. At the same time, I don't want to speak about the past every single time. You know what I'm saying? They just don't do nothing for me. Like yeah, we spoke about it, we doing it. What are we doing for the future now? Right? What are we doing to work on that? If you can't conversate with me about stuff like that, it's cool. I'm cool with it. Like, that means I won't be calling you like that, right? I'll call you, hey, what's up? Everything good? Bless, or family, everything? I bet. Keep moving, because we really don't have nothing aligned to talk about, right? I won't stop being friends with you, but that's what's going to happen. Now, what happens at that point is that the other person takes that as something different, right? And they be like, oh, now they act different. Now look at them, too Hollywood.
Yeah,
too good, right? Nah, that wasn't it. Like, I guess somebody didn't get the memo that niggas is trying to evolve over here. And you didn't see when I was trying to put game on you and all that, right? To put you on, yo, let's do this, let's do that, and you wasn't with it. So now that I said, you know what, fuck it, let me go over here, now it becomes an issue. That's when the friendship already, pow, it goes into shit, right? So that's one scenario. Two, a person disrespect you in a way that there's no coming back from that.
Oh yeah,
there's
definitely
that's the rekindle part, right? That I'm not rekindling with you. You already did something to me that there's nothing you can. Even if they be like, damn, but niggas, nah, because you do that, it doesn't stop you from doing it again.
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
That right there is boundary set right there. Yep.
That's it.
That's a boundary set right there.
You set your boundaries, and it is what it is. And
facts.
And people can't and you don't allow people to get close enough to allow that to happen, right? So now you start looking at people from friendship. Nah, I can't. Listen, I love you. I got love for you, but you on your side, me on this side.
Yeah, at that point,
right? So those are scenarios like that, man, that I think friendships, you know already when they done, man. And quite frankly, when people don't hit you up, and you're always hitting somebody up and they don't hit you up, and it's like, how much love do you really got for me?
Yeah.
When you don't do that, right? So you start backing up too at that point. But listen, at the end of the day, trust your path, trust where you're going with yourself, as long as it's genuine, as long as it is righteous, as long as you're not out here trying to hurt on nobody, whatever the case is. Follow, follow God's plan.
Yeah.
He's gonna eliminate, and he's gonna add on to your life. So whether that's friends, anything else, that is gonna happen. It's inevitable for it to happen. You know what I mean? So I think with the whole friendship thing, it just becomes that, and it's just what it is, right? Unless we put effort on both sides. I think there has to be efforts on both sides.
Yeah.
Period.
Everything has to be reciprocated back to each other.
It does.
No, that's true. I mean, shout out to the people that, you almost had it. Shout out to the people, that I try to contact, as much as I can. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I do think about y'all and shit like that. So
I'm glad you said that. We're not perfect.
I'm not perfect. I have errors in my life that I try to reach out to people and tell them, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hope everything going great. Because, I do think about people, and sometimes I want to hit them up, and then you get that feeling like, all right, it's been a half an hour, no response. So now you got the denial in your head, and you're like, fuck, I just wasted mad love right now when I could just put it to somebody else. There's just little things like that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you shouldn't think like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't think like that. It's just as long as you send that out, it is what it is. Once you send it out, you send it out.
That's it.
When if they receive it and they didn't take it as you send it out, how you send it out, then fuck it. It is what it is.
Unless they leave me on red.
Unless they leave you on red, then that's crazy. It is what. But see, at that point, then you will know and be like, okay, I know.
Now I know where I stand.
I know where I stand with you at, right?
Okay.
And a couple of people have came around and that happened. Oh, that's how you feel? All right, Stan. And you know what? It's respectable. I can respect that. I think everybody should respect that, right? You shouldn't force nobody to want to be your friend.
Yeah. And don't ever force nobody to, because if you a type of person who's just who you are, don't let somebody else try to change you to, because the reason I'm saying is because I'm a certain type of way at work, right? Yeah. And I don't have friends at work. I just have coworkers, you know what I'm saying? My associates. So I play a certain role there, until they take me out of character. Now, when they take me out of character, I'm looked at differently. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now that I'm my real self, everybody's like,
yeah, I seen a meme like that too on social media.
I'm telling you, niggas, to look at you like.
It's like, bro, there was like when you live two separate lives, like, you know how.
It's true.
And then, we do this a lot, right? It's true because we have a 9 to 5, but say when you was younger, right? And y'all was really outside, right? Y'all would have a 9 to 5, but then after work, you would be outside with your friends and everything, right? So it's two different people. Right, but when somebody touches you in the workspace,
that is true.
Now the person that you outside comes out in the workplace, and they're like, "Whoa,
that is true. That is definitely true. Like, whoa, I never seen you like
this." And recently, I've been getting that vibe. So when you get that vibe, bro, and that tension, you take them big ass scissors out your pocket, my nigga, and you snip like that connection, bro. Yeah. I'm not wasting my time on you no more,
right,
bro. I'm dead serious, my nigga. Like, it bothers me a little.
Just a little.
Because you know why? I put effort into actually doing things for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of friend.
Yeah.
But you came out of character at me. Now I gotta show you who I really am. Because I'm not gonna belittle myself because you coming at me. Nah, nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna show you what the fuck is going on.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how you gotta do it with your friendship. If you can accept that when I come out myself, who I am, then we're not friends. We can't be in the same room together.
Damn, see, y'all both coming out with some great points and different deliveries, man, because that right there, like what you said right there, and what you was talking about with the whole, like, just respecting and following, just respecting the fact of, this is who I am, right? Like, respect that part. Like, if you can't respect that, then, like, what do we have at that point?
Like, come on, man. And that's the funny part, because I don't apologize for other people's fuck ups or another friend's fuck up, but I'm gonna tell you, like, my nigga, I'm not there, bro. I'm not. You're gonna have to handle it yourself.
Yeah, but if see, that's one thing that it tests friendships, right? And I know I lost my chain of thought before I fucking think. So why both of y'all came? Because it's like, if we have an argument,
right,
it shouldn't be no issue though. Like. Or debate, it shouldn't be nothing. If you really my friend and you really mess with me, like you down with me and all that shit, right, you shouldn't look at me in a way like that, right? You should be like, yo, all right, like we question me, say something. Just we could go back and forth, but at the end of the day, guess what? We still like, yo, all right.
And like think about it too. Like imagine how many friendships could have been saved if there was communication.
God. Of course.
Oh my God.
A whole lot of communication, but it's like we're not taught that. We're not taught. If you communicate this, things would possibly be better.
Yeah.
It results to something bigger, and then it's like that's where you can't rekindle it.
Then the ego kicks in, and you're like, "Yo, fuck this nigga!" Like I don't.
And that's just regular, like that's just masculine energy out in the air like that. You feel me? Like it happens.
And it sucks. It sucks. We shouldn't be like that, man. Like we should try to at least, conversate about things. And if there's no resolution behind it, then fuck, it is what it is. But listen, before we get into my segment, right? I just want to ask one question. And we could get out of here real quick with this topic. Are friendship breakups harder than romantic breakups? Yes or no?
Nah.
Hell no.
No?
Nah.
No?
Friendship Break it 100% no.
No? There you go. Unless it's like one of your best friends? Or still.
Not even, nah. Cause it's like you with that person, like your spouse, you with that person every single day.
You got a different connection.
Yeah, whole different turtle.
You have a soul connection.
Yeah.
Soul connection?
Like an injection connection.
Yeah, right.
Got you. I like it. Yeah, listen. Yeah, so, all right, cool. Hey, he's right. I agree with them. I don't think they do. But let's get into my segment. Uncommon questions with Mr. Uncommon. All right, so we're going to pick up the
Yeah, you gotta pick up the card.
we're going to pick up the cards, man. We're going to pick up the cards. Everybody pick up a card. Let's go. One card each. Oh, you just going to pick random?
Yeah.
All right, let's just go. I just picked up the first one. All right, let's just pick one.
Wow, why gave me this? Damn.
You got a wild one?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Shit.
So- All right, cool. So I go first. Fuck it. Is justice or mercy more important? Ooh,
Is justice or mercy?
damn. Is justice or mercy more important?
I think
Wow, I think it depends though.
I think justice is
But I gotta pick one, right? Damn. Fuck.
how you tell somebody that though? Like, yo, damn you on your mercy.
No, because you know why? I look at it like there's certain things that you could probably do, and I can have mercy, right, for you. Like, but
But
does that go over? Do that go over justice though? That's the thing right there, right?
Yeah.
So, damn. All right, on my morals and all that, like, I'm gonna go with a scenario that if you fuck up and you do some wild shit, then I say justice is more important. That's it.
He's stupid.
That's it.
Yo, this is crazy. Cause like my last question, right? My last question was like, oh, what's something that you will act on, like that's something that's immorally. So the question here is, which vices would you most like to indulge in?
Oh, okay.
I'll say gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gambling for sure. Cause I used to gamble in high school, right? So it's like I don't do it now because I don't really like doing it because it loses money. But yeah, that's a vice that I would like to indulge in, gambling, because it's just that.
Oh, it says what vice you would like to
Yeah, I like
indulge
to
in?
indulge in.
Or
Yeah.
gambling? Damn, you want to get into?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
That's real
I would
though.
want
I mean,
to.
that's real though. Like
That's a
Only
wild
dice,
poison,
though, only
mother.
dice.
that is, yeah.
Oh, only dice.
Yeah, only
Okay.
dice, yeah, like
Only that?
CeeLo, yeah.
All right.
That's what
okay,
we used
I
to play in
gotcha.
high school in the bathroom. You know, that's how I came up on some lunch money too. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie.
Word up.
You gotta make it do,
You ain't
right?
lie, for sure. All right, cool. That was dope. That was cool.
Mine's is, what quality would you like to improve in yourself?
Mm.
I don't even know how to answer this shit, my nigga, to be honest with you.
Be real, kid. Be real. What do you feel inside?
I don't know.
Feel it and talk about it.
What quality?
I would
What
say
quality?
the quality would be a bit more communicative.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
with my one word answers on the chat.
I could definitely see that he's not lying with that one. I'll be honest with y'all. Like,
Yeah, with my one word answers
I
on
like
the
that.
chat.
All
Sorry, but that's the thing. That's why I read it. I was like, damn, why you gave me this shit?
he knew.
They knew, right?
He knew. He was like,
That's a
damn.
good first step, to be aware of what's going on with yourself.
Yo, for real, right?
Hey,
Like,
that's the first accepting, all right?
yo, seriously.
These cars are going to be therapy for us.
The fucking crazy thing about that is literally one of the powers of rebranding yourself.
Woo! So all right. I like that. I like that segment, that segue into it. So before we get into that, this concludes Mr. Uncommon's Uncommon Questions. Tune in for next week for more, or next episode for more Uncommon Questions. So now, yes, I like that, bro. Get into it, bro, because that was some good segue.
Yeah.
Rebranding yourself.
Yeah, that one was a good question for me to rebrand myself, because you know that you need to build in communication within yourself in order to actually brand it out for everybody else. Because I lack of it. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. So I'm gonna build on that.
I think rebranding is cool. I think everybody rebrands. Every brand rebrands. Every company, everything. McDonald's rebrand 30 million
Plenty of
times.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of companies rebrand.
But the thing is, when is it the time to do that? When
You would know.
Recognizing the time to change?
I think you would know. I think you would know, but it's scary.
Some people really don't even know. They don't even get to that conclusion of knowing.
Do you think? You know what? Do you think though, like that I could see that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I just feel like, do you think that like people do know like
It's time for a change.
It's time to change something, but they just so stuck on their ways that they don't, because they feel so comfortable in that space.
Yeah, a lot of people they
right.
Yeah, it's hard for them to let go of the old narrative of themselves.
It's hard, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's like it goes into a lot of factors, right? Like it could be comfortability. You know, it could be someone who just doesn't know their purpose yet in life. It could be a whole lot of things.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, but holding on to your past versions of yourself, bro, it gets you nowhere. Like,
well, I'll be honest, bro. Like,
but remember though, like, remember who people were in the past, right? Like what 50 said, right? He was like, "Damn, homie, high school, he was the man." Homie, like,
fuck happened.
There's a lot of people that really hold on to that high school popularity that they had, and they feel like
that is so sad.
they that in what they are now. You feel me? And it's not.
Right.
Or they'll go off social media, how many followers they have.
God bless.
And they feel like, yo, like I'm still that bitch, I'm still that nigga. Like, and it's like,
you're not.
And you're not.
Yeah,
You don't even have a job.
You thought you was
special. So whatever rebranding is to them, you know, it might not be rebranding to other people, but it's a lot of things going into that.
Yeah. So what is rebranding at itself, right? Because, again, I think you should know. You have to know when it's time to rebrand, when something's not working for you, and it's not just rebranding to be purposeful, right? So people could like, let's say something's not working for you, and you know what? No, I think it should be purposeful for the right reasons, though. The rebranding for the right reasons.
Yeah, you always curate your new identity, like whether it's personal growth, career shifts,
right,
in your relationship. Rebranding, I like it because it allows a lot of reinvention.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It gives you that time to reinvent yourself and who you really need to be. Be a butterfly. Fly, butterfly.
So I'll give y'all one, because I like these topics, man, because I think we could talk real when it comes down to this, right? Like, and you know, I had to rebrand myself, right? Like, and literally, I had to rebrand myself, man. Like, you know, yes, I had, you know, I was outside before, I was doing this, I was doing that. That's what people known us for, right? Just to do that, right? And you start growing. For one, you're not in that space no more. You're getting older, and it's like, how long am I gonna be in that space for? Right. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense for me at that point, right? Got to rebrand now. Got to move different now, right? Okay, cool. When you have a fucked up growing up, right? Messed up mentality, right? Like me, and everything I'm saying, I'm talking for myself, right? Messed up mentality, maybe negative, whatever the case is, right? I gotta rebrand myself. I don't want to live that life no more, right? I don't like to live that life no more. It's not purposeful, and it's not a good feeling to be that way. I know this now because I am working on rebranding myself. I am in the process of rebranding myself, right? I'm not rebranded yet because it takes time. It takes 30 some odd years to get everything that was bad about me out, and understanding that. That's why earlier when you said about with the question, that this is what I would like to change, is a dope thing, that understanding that part, right? Because it shows growth, and it shows that, yo, if I understand it, if I'm conscious of it, then I could work on it, right? And get better at it. So we have to do that. So, you know, me rebranding myself. Now, the issue that comes with that is that when you start losing friendships, right? And I want to bring it back to that, because it goes hand in hand.
Sure
when you start changing rebranding yourself, some people don't like that. Some people look at you like, oh, he acting different now. He's doing that. He's moving different, right? Yeah. They don't like that. Now they start backing away from you, right? They're rebranding. They look at you like you were who you were before, right? And that's who they carry on. So when you said before, like, they carry on with the old stuff, that's what they doing. So now they looking at you like, this nigga used to fucking fuck mad hoes and all that shit. Like, he used to be outside. Okay, cool. I get it. That's not me now. Like,
and that's dope because I like that a lot because that's part of like owning your transformation.
yeah, fuck yeah.
That's when you're able to build the confidence for your new you. You know what I'm saying? Once you own the transformation, and whoever says anything to you about you, you just like, all right, fuck it. I mean, that was me before, dude. Like, did you see what I just did, though? I got 90 something episodes of Off Xperience Pod on YouTube. Did you check that out? No, you know, shit like that. You know, and people will be like, oh, but back in the days, bro, you was scared to stand up in front of the teacher to talk in front of the class.
Yo, come on, Brian.
Like,
that's exactly the point right there.
Are you serious? Like, that's not even that case right now.
Right. Yeah. Wallo had put up this post this morning, right? And it was those famous, like yo, good morning. It was good morning post. And he said, yo, how old are you? He was like, when is playtime gonna be over? Like, for real. Like, so a lot of people really need that wake-up call. It's like, he was like, oh, you 30? You still doing the same thing he was doing back then? Nah, bro, playtime is over.
It's over.
Yeah. And I
had the sandbox, bro. Like,
dead ass, bro. Stop swinging on the swings. Man, I got vertigo, bro. Now I swing on them swings now, bro. I be scared going up and down like this, bro. I scared shit. I don't go high no more, son. I be scared of them swings. But I had a conversation with a youngin of ours, right? And I told him, like, it took you this long now when I told you 3 years ago, if you fuck with the words that I'm telling you, you'll be great by now. But now it took you today, 3 years later, that it's time to grow up. Like, I don't.
Sometimes gonna delay. Some people are gonna be delayed, man. You know, sometimes when we're young, we just don't want to listen to that type of stuff. I know I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, thank God I've always had like a head on my shoulder that I would fuck up, but I still knew I had responsibilities and all that. But some people are catch things late. Look, let's be honest. Like Isaiah, you caught late. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're young, but it's not catching it. It's funny. I'm gonna say right. He caught it early.
Nah,
but
I don't think he's part of that criteria.
No. I'm gonna say this why. I'm gonna say as a teenager, he gave room. He was doing stupid shit. Right? He wasn't thinking about that. You don't have the same mindset that you're young and your age is not too far off from what it was, but at least it took you that little bit of years to transform and switch over.
Please charge.
Hey, yo. Hey, that was our AR robot. Yo, sit down. Stay over there. Don't come over here right now.
Nah, I know exactly.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Because like I be seeing like these stories and like not to compare, but I be seeing these stories on social media and it's like you hear teenage becoming millionaires and shit, and it's like, you know, there was advance for that age. Right. So it's just flowing with the age, really. Like, you really just got to know when it's time to stop the bullshit and really just cut everything off that's not working out for you and just turn shit up. Yeah. And this is why you got to influence your kids. When your kid, keep influencing them. Keep on. Plant those seeds. Yeah, plant those seeds, that's really what it was. Like, that's really what I feel like it was. It was just the seeds being planted in me, and then it just bloomed out. I hit 20 years old, this shit just blossomed. Yeah. Nah, because you was watered right. That's why. Yeah. There you go. Watered right. You were. Yeah, you was watered right. Meaning you was raised by a lot of people, by a lot of great people. Yeah, he had good influence behind it, right? It's just the streets just held him for a little bit. And that's okay. You need that experience. We all went through it. That's exactly. I threw eggs at taxi cabs. Yeah. I threw broken pieces of spark plugs at windows. Hell yeah. You ever seen that happen before? I've seen that, yeah. When the window blows out, not in, with the spark plug? That's just fire, bro. Yeah. That's fire. All right, that was back in the days. That was like 1998 or some shit like that. You know, back in the days. Remember back in the days when we used to... Nah, yeah, but the streets, though, that shit would really take a toll on you. And I feel like it's because, like, us as men, like, just think about the things that we watch, right? What is it? It's a lot of crime stories, a lot of war stories. Like, I feel like us, like, we want those crime stories too. Like, we want those war stories to tell on later on in the future. So I guess it has something to do with that too. No, that's good. That's real. That is true. And it's crazy you mentioned that. This whole episode is awesome. That you mentioned that because that's part of like the role of networking and presentation, because of how you perceive yourself from back in the days to now. You know what I'm saying? Will they still represent you from how you were back in the days? Oh, yeah. Still live off that? Or will they see the new you as you are who you are? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part, bro. Right. And like, I don't know if it's only me, but there'll be sometimes like some days where I'll like think about my whole life. Like, do y'all do that too? I'm always thinking about that. Y'all would just do like a chain of events of your old life. Then y'all think back like, damn, but was I the one that fucked up, or was it, you know? But then it's like you learn off that though, and it's like, all right, now I could really rebrand myself because I just thought about everything that I did in the past, and now I know what to fix, and now it'll better me for the future.
I've literally thought exactly that. What you say,
I
like,
always do that shit.
like, yo, was it me that fucking really like that? Like, damn, you know, some things I accept, some things I'm not, because it's just what it is. But yeah, it's just rebranding on what you can fix, what you can not. Just be real with yourself, man. How to rebrand. You know, real quick, like, I'll let you go right now. It's like when I said McDonald's, all these companies go, right? They don't know what the reaction of the rebrand is gonna be when they do rebrand themselves, right? It's just, you know what? We think this is gonna catch. We think it's gonna be better for the viewers, for the eyes, whatever, to see. They believe in that. Let me do it. Some people might be get lost behind that, like, I don't like this no more. Bro, they still selling the same food. And they probably adding on more things to the menu, right?
Right.
But because you don't like the rebranding of it, now it looks different to you.
Yeah,
so now you don't like it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all realization.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, so all these Starbucks, all these things, these logos that went from a whole bunch of them different.
Right, look at Apple too. Apple is a
Look at
prime
Apple.
example of that too. Apple rebranded a lot of times.
But Starbucks, that's what he mentions, is a great example because Starbucks rebrands every season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But with what, like, as well, like with adding new shit to the menu, or like that's for like their logo.
Their logo and shit, like they'll change the color, or they put something. The girl will always remain the same.
Okay.
But the cup won't be green and white. It will be like a red and white.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I never knew that.
It's a totally
Me
different.
neither.
The cup during Christmas is red with a whole bunch of Christmas
I don't like
stuff on
Starbucks
it.
though.
Speaking of Starbucks, though, if y'all into stocks, go invest in some Starbucks because the stock is going up right now.
Yeah,
Just a little
okay.
quick tip. Go invest in that right now. Is that about like $94? You know, go invest Starbucks because they doing big things.
Yeah, they're changing the game. Starbucks is a good company to work for, by the way, too, because I used to work for them for 3 years.
Your man was a barista.
Oh, for
Yes,
real.
I
But
was.
they really are like planning on expanding to like out of the United States and expanding more in different countries outside.
Because they already do that now. That's how they do
Right.
the research for coffee beans and whatnot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, fucking Starbucks. Shout out.
Shout out Starbucks.
For y'all investors out there, go do that.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, right? Why do you think people struggle to accept when someone is evolving into a new version of themselves?
They don't like change.
Don't.
Maybe misery loves company too.
That's the perfect saying. Yup.
Yeah.
So people not liking that.
Yeah, they don't like the change and they rather just be miserable. Nah. Why you need? That don't look good on you, but it don't look good on you, but
Meanwhile, you fighting your own demons over here on your own. Talking about, I can't even do this. I'm telling you, this nigga fucking do this shit.
and then when you ain't wearing it, I'm gonna look at him like, yo, I think that should look nice on me.
Yo, I've seen that before. I've seen that, dude. And then a nigga come through, or he, she, whatever, come through with this. Oh, hold on. Be
Did
like,
you say that he look right on
then
me?
you say, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So, no, but I think it's that for sure. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I think the change,
Yeah.
right? Like,
They're afraid to change. That's it.
they're just afraid to change, man. Like, and they feel worthless for themselves. They feel like you're gonna fucking take off on them and leave them where they at. Like, you know, a lot of people like to be attached to things, and when they can't be attached to it no more, they don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's true. Clinginess is really bad sometimes.
Hey,
Clinginess.
Clinginess.
Clinginess. There you go.
like so how do you feel with people that try to keep you in a box? Even
Don't
saying
box
that.
me in.
Don't box
Do
me
not
in.
box me in.
Hell no.
Do not box me in. Don't count me out either. 'cause
Facts. I'm a big league, y'all. All
you
right.
count me out. Must not know how to count.
Facts.
Okay, yo, get out. You must
Facts.
not know how to count, B.
Facts.
On BD.
On beauty.
On King Day. Nah, facts. I mean, that's pretty much what you do with people that try to box you in. Don't let nobody stop your creativity.
Yo, that's
You know what I'm saying?
that right there is major for sure.
Somebody tell you some dumb shit like, yo, you can't do this. No. You do it first. Prove them wrong. And if you can't do it, guess what? At least you attempted and you tried for it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody tell you can't and stop you and go, well, he said I can't do it, so, or she said I can't do it, so I guess I must not be able to do it. Does that even sound good?
Nah.
When somebody say that, right? Like, if you hear yourself saying that, like, well, Izzy and John told me not to do it because I can't do it, then all right, fuck, I guess.
Yeah.
They know me better than I know myself.
There you go. That part.
It's like, how does that make sense?
It don't.
Right?
Does it?
It doesn't. So if you really hear yourself put yourself in the mirror and say that, then you go, all right, fuck everybody. Like, be your own creator. Be your own, yeah, you can have critics. They can have opinions and all that. But don't let nobody stop your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much put you like Jack in the Box, bro. They can only let you be creative when they turn the fucking wheel.
That's
That fucking thing.
right there.
You know what I mean?
That was a great analogy.
They playing with you right there. Ding, bing, ding, 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 ding. Be great. All right, come back down.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's a good one though.
Right? Like,
Yeah. Or like what this guy said on the gram. He says, "Do not sacrifice your calling to protect a relationship that is ruining your clarity."
come on, bro. And that's when you lose your friend. Or not even lose. It's not even lose. I hate to say that too, man. It's not lose.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it was just going to happen.
Yeah. It's the inevitable.
It's the inevitable.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I thought you was about to get to your segment right there with the snap. That's
Oh,
what I was
we
like,
could
yo.
do that.
Well, let's do that because this time we're going to get deep into a little bit like that. So let's get into it because I know his analogies be coming out fucking crazy. We just look at him like, yo, what?
The analogy guy.
Like, this is the analogy guy. So, let's get into his segment.
Yo, J Confidence Pickup Thoughts. You know what I just thought about?
What, Josh?
Growing up, nobody warned us that adult friendships come with expiration dates. Like that milk in your fridge you swore was still good. The truth is, outgrowing people isn't betrayal, it's evolution. And rebranding yourself, that's just upgrading to the premium version of you. Some folks will keep rocking with the trial version, let them. The real ones will download the update. I got a question. If you, from 15 years ago, met you today, what would they be proud of? Your evolution, or would they think you switched up, and why?
Oof. Well, I will say he gonna tell me like, damn boy, I knew you can do it, bro. I knew it. I wish you would have been like this before and had this drive in you before.
Yeah.
But it was never too late, and you got it.
You're doing it.
You're doing it.
Fire.
Yeah. Now, 15 on me would definitely be proud of me now. And it's like, yeah, you would have told them like same thing, like you said, like, yeah, I know you could do it. Because it's like we all got greatness in us, you feel me? Until we actually unlock it, and that's when we reach our full potential. So, yeah, definitely 15-year-old me definitely would have told me, yo, I'm proud of you. Proud.
Yeah, me too, Maz. I'm like, you can do it.
You can do it.
But then again, right? I think it'll ask me, how'd you do it? So
Okay.
so they can learn from my mistakes.
Damn, living like in a what's it called, like parallel universe? Or
Pretty much.
right? Like
Yeah.
that back in the day. Which that's fine. I like that one. Like,
But yo, at the end of the day, growth isn't personal; it's necessary. Friendships evolve, identities shift, and not everyone is meant to come along for the ride. The real ones adapt; the rest get left buffering. So whether you're upgrading your circle, your mindset, or your whole brand, make sure the new version of you is something you're proud to stand on, because the only thing worse than outgrowing others is outgrowing yourself and staying the same. Let's go. Thank you, guys.
That right there.
yeah, I want to piggyback off that real quick with the whole like, when you saying of being like great.
Greatness,
Everybody got
yeah.
greatness in us, right? Like, it ain't even going to your point. When people get removed out of your life, it's because those people were boxing you in. The ones that are being added onto your life and the same knowledge or the same head knowledge that mindset, that you have being inserted into your life, that's what's gonna make you think outside the box and be more greater, right? So it may unlock a different level and what you thought you didn't have.
Facts.
And it needed that person or that group or that thing to actually unlock that, right? To get you to that next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't ever be afraid about that, man. Like,
I like that because from personal experiences, yeah, that definitely
right?
is exactly what it is. Like, don't cap me.
Right.
Now, you telling me I can't do it, it's going to push me to do it. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Even though you look at me and you argue and all that and you think I'm silly, I'm going to do it.
let me tell you what my daughter told me the other days. She goes, she's like, I want to be a singer. I'm like, you're not a freaking singer. You're not going to sing, right? And I'm doing it on purpose because I'm like, you don't be around the house singing. You see all these young celebrities, like these celebrities that when they were kids, they were around the house doing things. You saw that you distinguished that that's what they wanted to do, right? I said, you don't be around doing anything. Yo, she goes, what you saying? You don't believe in me? I swear to you, bro. She's like, you don't believe in me? Wow, that's crazy. How you trying to dim my light in a sense? I'm paraphrasing right now, but how you trying to dim my light? Like, you don't really believe in me? You're supposed to believe in me and this and the third. And I'm like, you right. All right, you're right. Like, like you right. Like who am I to tell you you can't be what you want to be?
Facts.
Yeah. So regardless of what I tell you, if that's what you feel that you want to be that.
Yeah, I want to ask y'all something too with that, right? Because I'm starting to see this now, and I really get what people be saying, how like women really grow up faster than boys, right? Than men. Since y'all have daughters and also sons too, right? Do y'all see that yourselves too? Like how smart a woman is?
Yeah.
Compared to like a man?
Yep.
Like way advanced?
Because a woman, a young lady will look at things and be like, why does it look like that? Well, a young kid or a young man will look at it and be like, why is it built like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They rather see the craftsmanship of what it is instead of knowing what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all different. Okay.
Totally different perspectives.
Way different perspectives.
So that's why a woman, they'll rather see the manual in the box instead of us just opening the box and trying to rebuild it ourselves. That's why women are smarter than men.
Yeah. Because
they will rush to get the manual. Right. As to us, we'll just open the box and be like, nah, I got this. I'll figure it out. It's just a table.
Sometimes when Josh says something, I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? This one right here was good, though. I like that one with the manual part.
It's the truth.
That was cool because it's true. Like, we jumped into it and tried to work on it. Like, we were getting lost. We fucking putting pieces fucked up.
The leg is on top of the table.
Yeah. But the female will be like, read it step by step and know, get the knowledge behind it. So
I see it too. Like, shout out to all my sisters. Like, they smart as shit.
I
was gonna mention that right there.
He really smart as shit. It's like, wow.
He's my oldest, right? And the girls are younger, obviously. And he was hard headed when he was younger, right? It was going to that point. But as he was a boy, he's a boy. Like he's a man. Like that's the trait. The same age maybe that my older daughter is different from where you was at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nooney is different than where you at. Like you get what I'm saying? So yes, I do definitely see it 100%, bro. Like
because that's why raising Angie, I was off emotions. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure she's right because she's a woman. She's a girl. Right. Raising Jackson is like chaos and war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's different.
He's way different, bro. Like he can run up on me and just like, daddy slap real quick. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I say Angie, she be like, hey, daddy, you know, like, you want to help me brush my dog's hair? I'm like, yeah, sure. Until I fuck it up and she's like, yeah, you ain't touching my dog's hair. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly how it is to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference, it's different perspectives.
Definitely, for sure. No, that's how to ask that.
That's a good question, though.
That is a good, for sure. Hell yeah.
Because Leah saying that is like, I wouldn't even imagine myself saying that at that age.
Mm-hmm. You know why too? Also, I speak to Leah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I tell her things. I'm like, yo, don't let nobody. I tell her those type of things. So she uses that back, which is fucking smart. Because if I'm telling you this shit, then why are you telling me this? And you talk about this, like, so okay, my fault, touche. Like, you got it. Like,
listen, bro.
But they listen.
I mean, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but every morning when I drop Jackson off to my father-in-law's house, or when I drop him off at school, I always tell him, all right, buddy, have a great day.
Yeah.
Always think positive.
Facts.
Always tell him that. So one time, right, I'm in the car driving and I'm just rambling, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He's in the back seat. And he goes, Daddy, always think positive. So I looked in the rearview mirror and I did you know what, buddy, you right. And once I did that, I cleared it. But then I started thinking to myself,
Yo, sit. It's fucking AI. Sit down. Sit down.
Once everything got cleared out and I thought positive, I was like, oh shit, like this nigga really listens to me, bro. Like
We don't think they do, but
cause he walks away from me when I tell him that. I
Yeah.
think positive. Then he just, all right, daddy, I see you later. I love you. And he walks away. So I'm like, damn, like give me some type of like that.
Yeah.
Like so I told him,
Acknowledgement
yo,
aside,
we're gonna
bro.
create a handshake, dude. Like we're gonna create a handshake where we're gonna do pop, 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 pop. Like, now if I show him that, the teacher's gonna be like, what is that? Oh man.
nah, that's fucking
You try to
hilarious.
do the.
That's it.
That's it. He's family now.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah, that's
he's in.
true.
He's
Nah, I'm
in.
gonna tell you off the episode.
Yeah, that's fire. That's
He's
fire.
in All right, so listen, man. I got one question, man, before we get out of here, right? And everybody got to give their version of it. What's one piece of advice for someone trying to break free from an old version of themselves and stepping into something into the new selves?
One advice I would give is just have that talk with yourself. You know, just because like throughout the day we all doing things. You know, we working, and we doing a lot of things throughout the day. But it's like, when do we really have that time to self-reflect on what we doing in life? So I'll really just say, just have that meeting with yourself. Just ask yourself questions. Ask yourself, you know, what is my purpose here? And even if you don't, it's still going to take some time. You know, we never know what's our purpose here until later down the line. So it's like, definitely just keep asking yourself all those questions, you know, like where you want to be in life, set goals for yourself. And that's really it.
Yeah. I always say, like I said it before, comparison is the thief of joy. Always, the word meaning is a blank canvas. You put whatever you want into the word meaning, so you create what you want with that. So make sure you look into yourself to figure out who you are, create who you are, rebrand yourself, brand yourself, so other people cannot judge you for who you were. You know what I'm saying? And they won't even remember who you were back in the days, because the new you is the new you. Shine, my brothers, sisters.
Word, Sean. Nah, yo, pretty much that's some cool advice right there, man. Like, yeah, stay great, man. Stay great. You know, you're gonna have while you getting into your new ways and new chapters, there are gonna be negative things getting thrown at you, right? To get you off steer and all that. Don't. That's just you know, the devil out here is pulling you back. It's telling you you're going too far. Come back over here. And it's gonna throw things at you, and it's made to bring you back. Don't look at it. Don't just stay at course, man. Have those horse vision. You know, the horse that got the shit on the side. Have that on, man, and keep it going, right? Because there's gonna be a lot of ways, but that soon will change. Soon will change. It's gonna be cloudy, and it's gonna be sunshine is gonna come, and you're gonna feel much better about yourself, right? You're gonna be happy that you actually went through that journey and that you understood that, and you found the purpose of, like Isaiah said, why you're here. You know what I mean? So don't let nobody keep you like Jack in the Box, and let them play with you every time they want you to pop out the box, turn that wheel. You know what I'm saying? Do you, right? Just get out that box. Walk on. You know how you got the princess one? Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
I was
ding,
thinking
ding,
about
ding.
that. That's why I smiled. That's the girl version of the
That's the
Jack in
girl
the
version
Box.
of yo. So the dude's jacking about the girl. Don't let the
ballerina.
ballerina come out every time they open the makeup box.
Word.
You know what I mean? Be your own box.
Facts.
You feel me? So listen, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? This was definitely dope. Thank you for coming. Yo, listen, I hope if y'all still here this far, man, thank you very much. Thank you, man. We got so much love for y'all, man, for even coming this far, bro. Like, we don't know how much we appreciate this. Love to y'all. You know what I mean? Don't forget, again, to like, share, subscribe. Yeah, man. We out of here?
Yeah, we out.
We out of here, man. You already know. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to the man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.